Patch Boutique and cottonpatchboutique.com. And we have two store locations, and I always go live from a store location on Friday morning. So last week, we were at our Princeton store at 110 South Rum River Drive in Princeton. Today, I am back in the Coon Rapids store, and that's at 3033 Coon Rapids Boulevard, Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Both of my locations are inside the Nest to Threads boutique marketplace, okay? So this is a small business community. There are, in this location here in Coon Rapids, there are about 17 different vendors. So you're going to find everything from makers and artisans and upcyclers and importers to people who wholesale and retail just like I do. In fact, there's just on the other side of that wall is Angela, and her Sunshine and Sunflowers boutique is right around that corner. She has her own little room, and it's just really cute. So that is where I am located today. So it is good to have you with me. Good to tune in. We're past that halfway point in the summer where a lot of people say the summer's half over. I say the summer's just begun and the best is yet to come. So that is my attitude. But when we get to this time of the summer, we have to start thinking about items that are going to be reduced because we have late summer, fall product coming in. So today is what is headed new to the sale rack. Before we get to that, I'm going to do my outfit of the day. So outfit of the day, I am wearing this is a Slimsation denim skirt that we had a couple of years ago in the Cotton Patch. The Slimsation has really nice stretch. It's a skirt, so it has shorts built in underneath it. So I like having that extra comfort, you might say, where I don't worry about, bend over and someone sees London, France, and every other country in between, okay? So this has a unfinished edge all the way around the bottom. It has back pockets, and it's just a pull-on. So it's got an elasticized waist, and love the Slimsation stuff. In fact, I think we need to look at Slimsation and bringing some things in for the fall, winter, because it's just really good quality and really a good feel. And this has front pockets on each side, and then it has back pockets on the back. There they are. Okay, so I put that on. So that's something we had in the Cotton Patch. I've got on some little red Minnetonka woven sandals. I put an ankle bracelet on this morning. This is a gift from one of my sisters many years ago, and it's a stretchy one. I put my shoes on and then put my ankle bracelet on over my shoes, which, yeah, that wasn't a good plan, but it worked really well because the ankle bracelet stretches. My own silver hoops and silver bracelets that belong to me. These are Silpata pieces, and you can find the Silpata on our Cotton Patch Boutique website. And of course my normal rings, and that's what I'm doing today, but I'm wearing Lady Liberty. Okay, this little t-shirt is from Ampersand Avenue, and we have one left, just one. This is mine. I'm wearing my personal one. This is a size extra large. Extra large. It is on the sale rack right now, $20. $20, and we've still got Labor Day coming, so one more patriotic holiday, but I don't just save it for the patriotic holidays. I wear it all year long because it works, How you doing, Barb Lembecker? Thank you so much for tuning in today. And I know the way I've got the camera, I can't really see your comments because I've got one camera kind of sitting in front of the other today, and that's probably not the best plan. So, oh yes, and I know you've got the skirt. Yes, and they're phenomenal. So, we're going to look at some more Slimsation when we go to market in October. Anyhow, Lady Liberty, I love these. They're nice long tees, okay? So they were normally, I don't have my eyes in, so I've got to wear cheaters today. These were normally $29.99, and they're marked down to 20 bucks. Okay, so a great little deal there. But let's talk about some other things that are heading to the sale rack with additional markdowns that are a really exceptional deal. So we're going to start with a couple of dresses. The Buttercup dress, okay? And Barb, you have asked me about the Buttercup, and we've got it it only exists in small. 2 smalls is all we have left. It is, I've got this, I wear it in a medium. I'm a 4'6", so I'm going to think the small is kind of a 2'4". It's like a seersucker fabric. There's a texture to the fabric, and it's a pretty floral, roses and iris, drawstring at the waist, faux buttons. These actually do work, but you don't have to unbutton it to get into the dress, okay? And I love this dress because it is fully lined, okay? So it's got a sewn-in lining. You don't have to do the slip or anything of that nature. Washes up wonderful. Since I have this one, you know, cool water wash, light tumble, hang it to dry the rest of the way and put it back on. You really don't have to do any steaming, pressing, anything of that nature. Love the sleeve is this really cute little bell flounce sleeve. Easy little dress, perfect. You know, some of the warmer days of summer are yet to come, believe it or not. That first week of August here in the Midwest, it can get stifling. So this would be a great little dress to have in your arsenal. These were $44.95. These last 2 smalls, 20 bucks. They are going out onto the sidewalk rack, $20 for these cute little floral. That was called Buttercup. And then we have Butterfly, okay? The Butterfly dress this is kind of an A-line cut. Again, it has a good texture to the fabric. This does not, there is no wrinkling, anything of that nature that happens with this dress. Let me get to the ingredients so I can really tell you about it. It's fully lined, which again, that's a super nice feature. This is 51% polyester, 48% viscose. So viscose is like the tensile denim, processed like rayon, but they don't use all of the chemicals that they do when they process rayon. So it's a lot healthier for the employees or the people that are making the fabric, and also for the environment. And then it's 1% spandex. The lining is 100% polyester. This has a little bit of stretch to it, not a lot because it's a 1%, but there's just a little bit. It is elastic over the shoulders with the little sweetheart front, a square cut on the back, 3-tiered A-line. So it is going to be A-line from below the bust down. So if you like a cute little flowy dress, you could easily, it's got a fairly good arm opening. You can easily layer this over a t-shirt, a tank, a cami if you're a little uncomfortable with the size of the arm openings. But this did really, really well for us. These were $47.99. It is marked down to 20 bucks, and I have one large and one small is what is left. One large and one small. And so those are going out onto the sidewalk, $20 for those little darlings, and a great grab, a great value for someone out there. So if you're just joining us, hi there. Hello, Kendra. It is great to see you. And oh, thanks. I'm glad you liked the dress. And so yeah, 20 bucks a piece. Last ones. Time to get them out of here. We talked about Lady Liberty. We got one of those left. 20 bucks for that. The washed chambray palazzo pants. These have been so popular. I mean, we went through a load of these. They sized small all the way to 3X, okay? And we are down to the last 2 pair of these. Wide 2-inch waistband, elastic with the drawstring, and then it has this ruffle that extends all the way down the leg, and then the dust ruffles on the bottom of the legs. So it's a palazzo pant, very breezy, very easy. This is tensile denim. So when we just talked about viscose, tensile denim made very much like rayon, but not the heavy chemicals. Good for, easy on the environment, easy on the people manufacturing the fabric. Okay, so sustainable, a good thing, you might say. No pockets on the back of these. They do on the front have the little zipper thing that is stitched in. It is non-functioning. They are just a pull-on, and we have 2 of these left. We have a small and a 2X. One small and one 2X. That is what remains. These were originally $54.99. They're now 40% off, $32.99. $32.99 a pair. So if you want a great, these are going to transition into fall so easy. Just, you're going to wear them September into October. Put them with a bootie instead of a sandal or a wedgie. Put them with a bootie. Add a chunky sweater as it gets cooler, so that these are not like a seasonal piece. A very good deal. If you need a small or a 2X, we've got you covered. So originally, those were $54.99. They are now $32.99 on those last 2. Shorts. The shorts department is getting picked over, and we're sending some to the sale rack, okay? These are the denim fray detail shorts. Again, tensile denim, super soft, super breezy, a wider leg, so if you don't like something that's real confining. They have nice deep pockets. Nice, and the pockets have that unfinished edge trim, and then that unfinished edge around the bottom, kind of a double hem detail, and then the unfinished hem. So those are stitched, and there is that security stitching, so they're only going to fray so far. And these were originally $37.99, 40% off, $22.79, $22, and you are going to go home with a great pair of shorts. If you are a size small, because we have 2 smalls, okay? So those are $22.79 for these, 40% off, heading to the sale rack. So that's a great deal. Let's go to the next. I got 2 more pieces that are heading to the sale rack. These are so soft, and these could be loungewear. They could be loungewear. We have more tops than we have shorts. Shorts flew out, tops not so much. These tops were originally $30.99. They're 40% off. The tops are now $18.59. So 40% off. $18, $18.50, and you have, so if they're a square cut, they're like a French terry. French terry, really, really soft, cozy, comfortable. Square cut, has a band at the bottom and a little cap at the sleeve, a crew neck, and we have this all sizes. Small, we've got 2 smalls, a medium, and a large. 2 smalls, a medium, and a large, and these are going down to $18.50. Okay, so a great if you're out on the boat and you just want something to pull over a swimsuit. Has that sweatshirty kind of feel, but it's super smooth and super cozy on the inside, and then it's got the terry nap on the outside. So really, really comfortable, and that pretty pink, and it's kind of that Barbie pink and cream. So very, very popular. So those are headed to the sale rack, and of course they had matching shorts. And the matching shorts, we are again down to 2 pair of the shorts, and so these have a 2-inch elastic waist with drawstring. They have nice deep front pockets. They are that smooth, you look at that smooth, soft inside with the nap on the outside, so that French terry with a really, really smooth feel would be great over a swimsuit. Would be great just if you're watching movies on the sofa and you just want to have something cuddly on. These would be wonderful. So it would make a great lounge set. It makes a great beach set. Just all around a good value. These shorts were originally $31.99, $19.99, 40% off, $19.99. And I've got a medium and a small. A small and a medium remain in these cute little striped shorts. So all of that is already on the website at the discounted prices. Go to the clearance section on our website and you're going to see all of this stuff has already been added. The discounts are there. You can go ahead and shop online if you want to shop. All of it is here in the Coon Rapids location. So if you want to take advantage of some of these great prices, this is, oh, Kendra, the small yellow one for one of the girls. I just saw that. And so, yes, if you, I'll put your name on it if you want to come by the store and grab it. The small yellow, it's called Buttercup. And so I will put that aside. I'll message you and let you know that it's there if you are not still with me. But yes, 20 bucks on the dresses, a lot of 40% off, because we got to make room for some of the new stuff coming. I mean, obviously we've still got, there's a lot of great things that are going to get us through the rest of the summer, but we've got to make room for some of these things. So, yes, Kendra, fantastic. I'll have it in the back room, and I'll tell the girls I'm only going to be here till about 1 this afternoon. I've got to head to Faribault. It's fair season, and I'm doing the Rice County Fair at Faribault, Minnesota tonight with my husband Sherwin and our band, the Cotton Kings. So that is why I am in my, I'm going casual. I can wear this out there, and they're talking, I'm hoping no rain. I'm really hoping no rain, because it would be a shame. It would be a shame. And I don't like fighting the weather. That's just not fun. I'm kind of over that. So, yes, Kendra, I will put that one aside. We're going to jump on over to TikTok now, but thank you so much for joining in. Thank you all for your support, for supporting my small business. I appreciate it a whole lot. And more than any of you can ever know, are you watching our series? We're doing the series of kind of my story, and there's so much more than what I'm getting in it. You know, I gotta keep going. Okay, and so I've been digging through old pictures, and actually we did a ribbon cutting at my house right after like 2021, because, you know, that's where I was running my business from. So we just had the chamber folks over, and we had a big old time on the deck. And so I want to show you those pictures, and I just got so much more to share. So keep checking out that series. And again, thank you for supporting my small business into my 5 years. I'm so grateful for all of you. I couldn't do it without you. So remember, I love you. God loves you. Have a great weekend.